kicks off in Western Australia at Mandra's home of darts, the Silver Sands Tavern. Then the tour hits the road, March, in Canberra at the Labor Club. May, in Queensland at Pine Rivers Darts Club. June, in Victoria at the Melbourne Darts Club. August, New South Wales at the Penrith Games. And it all comes to a head in September in South Australia at the Northern District.
Here we go, dart fans. Raymond Smith, Brando, Weening. This is one the fans are all going to watch. Queensland versus Victoria. And I keep saying, a couple of big dogs. Do they get any bigger?
$57.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen Brando on stream this weekend, have we?
I can't remember. I know I've seen him warming up on the stream board. I don't know if we've streamed a game of his.
This is the first game of his that we've been able to get onto stream.
100.
The weekend. Obviously, Raymond, we've seen his face a couple of times so far.
Well, people have said there's
to Brando's dad.
Ray Smith and
59.
And Brody Kling have been on stream a lot, but when you're making quarters, semis and finals all the time, of course you're going to see them.
28.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is a great job that Declan Bailey does on the ground as tournament director for the Australian Darts Association. It's not easy to navigate so many boards, and especially two tournaments as well. We've got the main draw, and then we've got the consolation knockout as well. So it's trying to obviously manage the boards accordingly and give people an opportunity to be on the stream, but at the same time making sure that we're all kind of wrapping up the rounds at roughly the same time so we can conclude the event at the same time. It's not an easy thing to do. So shout out to Declan Bailey for his hard work on the ground and his crew that on the ground helping him get through the event as well.
Yeah, absolutely, concur, Kate. And it's not, look, for us, it's for us viewers out there and us dart fans, we're like, get a game on stream. What do we want to see this? We want to see that. But for the most important thing at one of these competitions is running the competition and giving the players the best platform and opportunity to throw the best darts they can. And that's these guys are serious about it, and that's it's feedback that's been coming through over the years about Australian darts. That's what's needed, and Declan's doing both. But obviously, getting games on stream is a second priority. We've got some fantastic games on the stream, so there's no complaints there. But running the comp well is what he's absolutely nailed. And the Darren Pennells and the Raymond Smiths of the world would be really appreciative of the fact that the comps run the way they do, and it's a real credit to Declan.
Yeah, for sure. So we definitely we want to try and get the crowd involved. So if there are certain games you want to see, we can always pass that message on. But at the end of the day, it is at the control of the tournament director, and there is a lot more factors to consider. Not just, hey, this is a great clash, we need to get it on screen. Because if we did that, we'd be streaming every game because there are so many great clashes that we do have. And if we don't have the infrastructure to be able to do that just yet, who knows? Maybe in future years.
Look, at the end of the day, you send in the request that you want for, or request that you'd like to see matches on stream. But at the end of the day, TD cannot be bought and cannot be influenced. And that's the major thing. It all has to be ticket boom and above board. No favouritism.
On the first leg,
Brando takes the opportunity to break the Raymond Smith throw there. Raymond busted that 90 in the shot beforehand. Not something that you don't see very often is a 24 dart leg.
And Ray Smith on a 51 average. Better.
119.
Much better.
But also, we have to cut these players a little bit of slack at times. We definitely have got the comfy job being behind the microphone, but being there and playing and having to manage your energy levels through such a big weekend. Yesterday was a very long day for everyone involved, and then having to get up early and back it up again today in event 4 of the weekend. It is a little bit of fatigue would be at play as well. So huge shout out to all the players that do come and support these events, because we appreciate the effort and the all the challenges and trials that happen while you're at these things.
Yeah, they also have to be extremely selfish, because they can see what prizes are on offer, how big the prize is that's being dangled at the end of the stick. They've got to come along, give it a shot, see if they can get one. And hopefully that remains.
180.
Beautiful 180 there from Brandon Weening.
First of the match.
140.
And a lovely reply for Raymond with the 140. So Brando Weening 83 for a hold to go 2-0 up in the first set. 51 is good. Double 16.
Second leg.
Bang. Just like
Very
that.
clean. Very clean.
Hold of throw. Brandon Weening 2-0 up in this first set.
123.
Oh, I was going to say, as Raymond fires in a 1-2-3, clipping the barrel and just scooting into that 1-1 there.
From a 52 average to a 76 in the blink of an eye.
60.
You're starting to go through the gears here, Smith.
$100.
The averages are climbing. I see them climbing a little bit higher than what they currently are for these two fellas.
$54.
We are into the last 16 as well, so the winner of this one will hold a place in our quarterfinals.
57.
Obviously, Adam Leake has been relieved of scoring duties.
Yeah, there's been a lot of volunteers that have gotten up and done some chalks today. So big thanks to those people as well, because they keep the games moving, but also just make it a little bit easier on some of these players as well. So thanks to all those people that have gotten up and done some extra duties.
And it does get them on TV as well.
$100.
So Raymond here looking at tops to get on the board.
Games on the third leg. Raymond
picks up a double pair of 10s there. So Brandon Weening here, 2-1 up with the darts to take out this first set.
Weening, the cobra, or the python, I should say.
100.
Hails from Geelong in Victoria.
Yeah, great dart club down at Geelong Dart Club. Shout out to the team down there.
The best bacon
90.
and egg rolls on the circuit.
They do a very good breakfast there. All the players definitely appreciate starting the day with a bit of sustenance.
41.
A magnificent, a proper darting club. Absolutely brilliant. The ambience, the atmosphere, just the camaraderie, the whole vibe is brilliant.
I think we're a bit spoilt in this country. We've got some amazing purpose-built dart clubs that are. We've got some great clubs in general, but there's some really great communities that of darts that people spend all their volunteer time at the club. You know, whether it be in the kitchen, over the bar, working bees, making the club fit for purpose, and getting in there and hosting events. So, we wouldn't be here without those clubs. So huge shout out to everyone who does
82.
Exceptionally well for all sorts of darts communities around the country.
It certainly wouldn't be there, but for the volunteers as well. often go uncredited.
Yeah, there's a lot of people behind this
44.
game and giving up their time to bring these platforms to life and to give people the opportunity to play these events.
60.
And it's let's not forget the players for showing up as well. We couldn't do it without you as well. You guys go all right.
Oh, yeah, they go okay.
Go all right.
Oh,
Brandon,
yeah.
108, 19, looking for triple 19, hits that. So double 16 for the set.
76.
Oh,
Puts that outside wire. So can Raymond Smith level it up, break back with 118? No,
just to
is the
reiterate,
answer to that.
correct.
This particular shot, he will have 32 should he return.
But just to reiterate, Ben's
Oh, sorry,
point there, which may have
40,
been may have been lost as things were happening on screen.
The first set.
Wayne Weening, a very happy birthday to you, sir, today. So a 3-1 win for Weening. Take out the first set.
Yeah, this will be, I'm sure Wayne will appreciate a nice little win here for his birthday from Brando. So he's a
98.
supporter of his son's darts and follows him or supports him around the country as well.
Of course, Billy Aitken and Tristan
100.
Porter, their birthdays today as well.
So many birthdays we have this
darting
weekend.
people. Great darting people. And to anybody else whose birthday it is today, have a good one.
60.
I had mine over in Mandurah, of course.
Yes, you did.
First time I've had a 27-hour birthday. But I had to have words with Ray Smith because he hit the 9 darter the day after.
Well, I still feel it was in the same weekend, so you still got your birthday wish.
Ah, yeah, but it'd be nice on the day, wouldn't it? On a Friday night. No, come on.
Well, maybe we can aim for that next year.
It'll be a bit fussy about things. But very nice of ADA to put a tournament on for my birthday.
95.
Yeah, so Darts Australia have got a tournament on my birthday this year, Easter weekend, Easter Classic down in Geelong.
Which is a very famous old tournament, is it not?
It is. That has been playing for a very long time. Used to be played out of the White Eagle House at the back down the southern end of Geelong. Now at the home of darts in Victoria down at Geelong there, Geelong Dart Club.
95.
We're streaming the Easter Classic this year.
Are we?
Absolutely.
There we go. That's exciting.
Yeah, Geelong Dart Club, as I said, best bacon and egg rolls on the circuit, followed by Northern Districts in Adelaide. Tabitha makes those bacon and egg rolls with just a little pinch of love.
We're not too hard to please, are we? Just a good bacon and egg roll to start the day, and some dartboards and a tournament to play in.
And copious amounts of tea. The world doesn't revolve without cups of tea.
100.
So 68 here to break the throw of Brando Weening and take the opening leg of this second set.
Oh,
Let's hit the big number. Hit the
Raymond
big wrong number.
Raymond Smith is he's not firing. Not firing at all. That was so uncharacteristic. Missing the 16, hitting a big 7.
I think with Raymond's just obviously playing around with his speed and potentially just went a little bit too quick there and didn't really set up that dart, just kind of released it a little bit too early.
Double 8.
16.
No.
So Brando here with an opportunity. Would be only a hole to throw, but would be a bit of a stab in the guts there for Raymond. Should Brendo put this 90 away?
Need a trip.
Not to be on this walk. So Raymond looking at a pair of 8s here.
Game's on the first leg.
Finally, he finds one.
Yeah, it's a couple of long legs now for these two, which is very uncharacteristic. But that is a very important break there for Raymond as well, given the current state of this match.
140.
And starts off the leg with a 140.
60.
I'll just go back to the Geelong Dart Club because I was saying, I think last time, I used to play down at Geelong on a Friday night in the Super League there. And little old Brando Weening, when he was a young tacker, used to just be there every single night practicing on the spare board all night and throwing darts after dart after
66.
dart. And look at him now. He's definitely grown a lot in terms of his stature as well as his darting ability, but he was definitely one there that just used to just love it. Still loves it.
This is honours and biggest wins of Pacific Masters, Lakeside, Australian Open 2019, 22, 23, and the World Series of Darts.
Not too shabby.
It's not a bad little list to pop down, is it? Oh, look at that, lovely.
171 to set up. Beautiful. Double 4. We'll get a shot. Brendo back on 275, but can Brendo?
We know he's going to go inside on his attempt for double 4.
Well, Brendo leaves the big fish. Will he get a shot at it?
Told you.
Well, shot the second leg. Right.
No.
Does clean it up, but
scooped that double 1 to deny Brando a shot at the 170. More importantly, Raymond Smith 2-0 up in the second set.
60. $83.
Steve Kiewicz, best starts weekend of the year is the Easter Classic. Well, it will be this year because my birthday. And Tristan Porter, what are the dates for Victoria? I'm assuming you mean the ADA dates for Victoria, which was weekend number 4, 26th to 28th of June at Melton Darts
58.
Club.
My brother has a guy that works for him, or did work for him, and little on the simple side, asked him what his birthday was. He goes, "Oh, Easter." He goes, "Yeah, but what's the date?" He goes, "Easter." So he's just celebrated his birthday on Easter every year, regardless of what the date is.
100.
Yeah.
Like being born on the 29th of February.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It would be a case of very similar to being born on the 29th of February.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, I get really frustrated. Mine being the 4th of April, so it's usually Easter, but it's always in Easter holidays. So always end up trying to have a party, but everyone's gone away for it usually.
Well, so you just have to stay at home and get on the lash.
$127.
Better.
Yeah, missed the big 16 there, Brando.
It's on.
Tops here for the second set.
Second set.
Raymond Smith.
Well, that is it. That is it. We needed to see 2 Shanghai 20s. That was the second one. Now we need the big fish. And if we get the big fish, I'll say no more.
We're certainly leaving it a bit late, lads.
Better late than never.
For those who are following us on stream who might not know what we're talking about, over in the ADA over in Mandurah, we had the 9-dart finish from Raymond Smith, but there was a bit of build up for that. We had a bit of a wish list going. We wanted the 120 Shanghai, which we got. We wanted the 170 finish on stream, which we got. So the next evolution for that was the 9, which we got. So when Mickey talks about the setup, well, we've had the 120s. We've had a few 170s happen throughout the weekend, but just haven't got it on stream yet. So that's the next tick in the box.
It has to be on stream, or you can't count it. All to play for 60. Here. Final set, one apiece. Smith with the walk, having won the ball.
And interestingly, again, both sets have gone against
60.
the person with the walk.
Correct. And did that not happen in the last game with Brody King?
Yes.
Well, certainly one of the games we covered.
I think it was. I think it might have been James and Gigi actually.
Yes.
Where do the hard work to break the throw
and can't hold.
89.
Speaking of, Brendo Weening, 56, an opportunity to break the Raymond Smith throw in this deciding set. Tops. Ooh, it's a long way from tops. Double 10. A long way from double 10 as well.
How is that? Yeah. Leaves himself 14.
It's the Pirates double that one. Double 7. Absolutely.
Game shot on the first
32. Oh, clean that. Clean as.
God, my Pirate Start team will be very happy with that call of yours, Mickey. That's exactly what they do when they hit that double seven.
Well, look, apparently if you drink rum before 10 a.m. it does not make you an alcoholic, it makes you a pirate.
Is that what you've been putting in your tea?
Oh, good God, no.
100.
No.
Right, so on throw here, Brando kicked off in this one.
67.
If Raymond breaks the throw now of Brando, he goes into lead for the match. There's a few ifs in that statement, so let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, well, Smith is just starting to move up through the gears a wee bit.
140.
And that's all you need to do. Just need to be that percentage better than your opponent.
91.
You can't say there's a great deal between the two.
$66.
You needed that last one. So, the fish, hello. Goodbye.
130.
It would have gone. Lovely setup though. 28.
70.
You thought I'd forgotten. Ooh, yeah, even Ray was surprised by that first start. But he does go 2-0 up. Has the walk for the set and the match.
$100.
Can't say it's been an overly convincing performance from Ray Smith, but that's because we've been so spoilt with the 3 victories he's had. As in titles, that is. Tournament wins.
60.
Yeah, so Raymond,
134.
one leg away, but Brando Weening finding those cover shots brilliantly there.
Hello.
180.
It's taken him a long time to hit one.
100.
Well, the 161's not going.
58.
Speaking the blatantly obvious, of course. 167. That's not going.
Saw it earlier with GG. Hit the 167.
Followed it with a ton and then a 104.
So Brando Weening 94 to stay in this match.
Needs to go, you feel? Well, there's 4. Which way will he go? 54, 36. 60, double 15.
I would have gone 60 with that one, but each to their own. So Raymond Smith, 48 for the match.
Yeah. Oh, next door.
32.
No.
Brando Weening looking at 54. Just taking his time a little bit here. Important one, this one. There's the 14. So top.
Third leg. Brandon.
As he does.
Pulls the leg back.
Throw. Raymond Smith, yep. Gets one back. So hold a throw here would mean we would go all the way in this match. Again, we've had a few of those
100.
today.
Well, it's only to be expected. Can't really say anything more than that.
$70.
Because this is just not firing on all cylinders yet.
The winner of this one will progress through to our quarterfinal. And will take on Jamie Rundle, who has just won his place in the quarterfinal.
Rundle in the jungle.
Yeah, beautiful darts there from Brando, putting him in the box seat. You could feel with this one. What can Raymond do?
41.
And the answer is not enough. Brandon, 136. You can do this. No, you can't.
Oof.
Yeah, 2 score.
That is 2.
$56.
Nice
pick up. Raymond back on 290.
45.
It could be a bit of fatigue for the Guru.
Very uncharacteristic of the Guru to have so many slack first darts. He's normally, if anything, it's his third dart that's a little slack at times, but he seems to have fixed that up. But the old first dart treble 20s are just not flowing like they normally do for him.
10.
Yeah, I was just sort of saying it looks a bit tired, to be honest. So it's, he's had a big weekend, semi-final, final, semi-final. Making it way through, final again. So he's progressed through to at least the semi-final stages in every event this weekend. So
well, he has listened to me because he put the first dart and the third dart in the treble that time. So
we are definitely in tune with the players. So Brando's I feel like he's had quite a few darts to finish this leg out.
45.
No, but I'm not going to make any excuses
Squandering the
for
opportunity,
Smith, but
yeah.
his shoulder has been playing up. He has been getting stiffened up a wee bit, unfortunately.
So Brando, he's had sort of 9 darts at this one already.
He's had the opportunity to level up.
Yeah, it's getting to the dire stages where it can't afford to give Raymond Smith too many more opportunities at this one.
That's right.
Yes, Brandon, you're on 25.
Bit of a scoring correction. I'm not sure if that's the case.
Yeah, he had
He hit the 7. He had 32. He hit the 7.
Yeah.
Oh, back you go, back.
Not too much adjustment required when you're on as close to that. Yeah, I was gonna say. So we've gone all the way.
And it will be Smith with the walk, which usually proves all important.
60.
Troublous visit to start the deciding leg. Can Brando jump on that one?
Well, irrespective of the result, Weening has played really, really quite well. Whether he wins it or is runner-up in this match, makes no odds. He has played very, very well.
45.
Maybe I'm a little bit more hard on them. I actually think this has been
80.
Probably not one of the best games from either of them. I feel like they've both squandered opportunities and they've both had some purple patches, but in terms of consistency, we've seen a lot better from both these gentlemen. This weekend and in previous events. So maybe I am a little harsh at times, but I think if you ask them back after this match, I think they would both admit that it probably wasn't one of their best and probably a bit relieved to get over and done with.
Look, that may be a given, but in the context of the match, where they're both perhaps not at their best, he has held his own. He has played well in the context of how the match has panned out. He hasn't wilted. He's kept in there. He's kept plugging away, kept fighting.
100.
So we'll see the big fish from Raymond Smith for the match.
No. Which means it's going to be
52.
Cutting it fine to get that 9 data in the semi.
Should he progress to that semi? So Brando, 180, he would be stunning. 140, still very solid. So that 56, should he return? Raymond Smith with 118 required for the match. 54 is good. 14 for Bull.
Game shot in the match.
Which he nails. Oh, what a way to finish it. 118 on the Bull. Eventually pinching that leg a little bit. And Raymond Smith, in a last leg decider against Brando Weening, hits a great combination outshot on the Bull.